All right, what's up, guys? It's NQ Chris here. I think this is day 28, March 22nd. This is a weekly recap for me. Um, this week has been a hard one. This for the last 3 weeks has been pretty difficult for me, just because I felt lost. I probably had two trades, two winning trades in the last 15, 16, 20 days, I'd say. Um, it sucks, I won't lie, but this week, although it's been hard, I mean, we have brought it back a little. I kind of finally understand what I'm doing. Um, so that's good, but I'm still not maybe confident. I think maybe I'm missing a bit of confidence. Um, am I gonna get an eval this week? Maybe. I need to check the Apex funding prices because that those are the cheapest ones, and if they're as cheap as they were before, I mean, I'll get one. Oh, they are $20. So I guess I'll get one. Um, yeah. So I mean, this week has shown me that no, recently I found out that you got to work on yourself. Especially for me. I need to work on myself a lot because I've learned recently you only have yourself at the end of the day. So you can't really rely on others. You can only rely on yourself. So but um yeah, so you can only rely on really yourself. You're only going to help yourself. People are always going to say um they'll help you and this and that, I mean, at the end of the day, you only have yourself. You don't gain a trust. There is no trust in someone else like there's trust in yourself. So that's what I've learned recently. Another thing is your mentality plays a big role. If you don't think you can do it, you're not going to do it. um if you're not okay, if you're not, it's just shown me that you need to be fucking like really mentally strong when it comes to this trading stuff, which has shown me this week. And these recently, these times have been hard just because I didn't know what I was doing. I lost patience. I lost trust in the man above. I mean, I won't lie. I'm ashamed of saying a little because I should have trusted the man above, but I lost trust. Um, I questioned if this was even worth it. Which, in all honesty, you're gonna go through multiple times. But this time was the hardest I've ever like it's ever been. Just because last 2 weeks ago, 500 away from passing. To go from 500 away from passing to not knowing what the fuck you're doing anymore is a very, very mentally hard and mentally draining thing to do, which is what I was dealing with. And that side is hard that not a lot of people talk about. But yeah, this week has shown me a lot. What else? What else? What else? What else? We did finish the week strong. I do want to perfect this strategy, but I did see Matthew Scribbs' strategy, which is a little, which is, I mean, it looks good, but he did say he trades London session more than anything, which I'm not gonna wake up at 2 a.m. to trade London session, but new week, you know, I'm not gonna say anything, but if the man above, he's gonna give me what he thinks I deserve, and if whether it's a win or whether it's a winning week this week, a losing week this week, I mean, I'm just gonna trust him. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna trust him. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's been up until like recently. Recently, it's been a lonely ride. I don't regret anything of what I'm doing, what I've gone through. I don't. I'm not asking for sympathy because I really don't care. But it's just been a hard one, and we're gonna get to where we want to get. But it has been a draining one. Just to let y'all know. Uh, hopefully we get. Oh, the one thing I will say is I am debating, or I have slowed it down. I have lowered down my time on Instagram, but I think I'm gonna deactivate it. Maybe deactivate my account just because it's so hard to see. It's not hard to see others win, but it's so degrading seeing other people win, especially like your mentor who, if you don't take the same trade as him, you're a bum, or you're dumb, or you should quit trading. When you hear stuff like that, it's hard. It's hard, and when you hear people who are successful, who are winning and don't help you, it's even harder because you feel like you're part of a wolf pack, but you are now the wolf with the injured leg, so they put you at the back and they just forget about you. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I feel like I'm the wolf who has a broken leg, and they know that he has a broken leg, so they don't really pay much attention to him, or they don't want to help him out because they know that he's at the end, or he's at a disadvantage. That's how I feel. And sooner or later, I mean, after a while, you have to just realize no one's gonna help you like you're gonna help yourself. So, I'm thankful to have learned that right now, because I would rather learn that. I would rather have to go through that right now than have to go through that in 2 or 3 years, when it'll cost me more. But that's where I'm at. Don't for to my future self, or to anyone who's watching this, because I know sooner or later this is gonna blow up, because I'm gonna become a profitable trader, and I want someone in my position to see this and kind of relate. But if you see something, if you feel like the people you're watching are sort of degrading, just stop. Just stop, like, watching that. Take that away from your day-to-day, entertainment. If your people are if you feel like your people are doing the same thing, get away from them. In all honesty, um, talk to them. If that doesn't work, just stop, because I mean it's not gonna help anymore. But it is what it is. Hopefully this week is a good week. If not, that's what the man wanted. The man above wanted. So I'll catch y'all on Monday's recap. Maybe not, probably Tuesday, because I have school. So I'll catch y'all later.